The boy everyone thought was foolish became a genius in his own way. Ishan was an 8-year-old boy who lived in a small town in India with his family. He was a happy child, full of energy and joy. However, there was one big problem. Ishan was struggling in school. Every time he had to write something, he found it difficult. Numbers and letters looked like a blur to him, and reading felt like a challenge. But instead of understanding this problem, his teachers and classmates thought he was just lazy and careless. His family, especially his father, believed he was just being stubborn. Ishan's parents were very disappointed in him. His father was a very strict man. He had high expectations for his children, especially Ishan, who was his youngest son. His father would often compare him to his eldest brother, who was bright and did very well in school. When Ishan brought home his exam papers with scores of 0 or just a few marks, his father would scold him. "Why can't you be like your brother? He's doing so well in school. Why can't you be a good student?" his father would say angrily. Ishan's mother also tried to help him, but she didn't know how to make him better at his studies. Every evening she would sit with him, trying to make him learn, but Ishan felt even more frustrated. It seemed like no matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't get things right. At home, his father's disappointment grew. He couldn't understand why Ishan couldn't perform well in school like other children. One day, his father decided that he couldn't take it anymore. He spoke with his wife and made the decision to send Ishan away to a boarding school in a bigger city. He hoped that the teachers at the new school would be strict and help Ishan improve. "You need to learn discipline and focus. I'm sending you away to a school where you can be corrected," his father told Ishan, his voice cold and serious. Ishan didn't want to leave home, but he knew there was no choice. His heart sank as he packed his bags, feeling the weight of his father's anger. He had no idea what awaited him at the new school. When Ishan arrived at the new school, he was nervous and scared. The school was big and unfamiliar, and there were many new faces. The teachers were strict, and they didn't seem to understand the pain he was going through. Instead of looking for the reason behind Ishan's struggles, they only saw a child who didn't pay attention and couldn't keep up with the lessons. One day, during a math class, the teacher grew frustrated with Ishan. He was struggling to solve simple problems, and the teacher thought he was being lazy. In a moment of anger, the teacher hit Ishan's hands with a wooden ruler. "Why are you so careless?" the teacher yelled. "You can't be this bad at math. Why can't you learn like the others?" Ishan's hands hurt, and tears filled his eyes. He didn't know why he couldn't do better, but he felt embarrassed and ashamed. Every day at school felt like a battle, and no one seemed to care about how he felt. The other kids made fun of him, calling him names like dumb and stupid. He started to lose hope. Ishan spent months in that school, feeling more and more defeated every day. He would go home and try to hide his sadness from his parents, but it was hard. His father still didn't understand, and his mother was worried but didn't know what to do. One day, however, something changed. A new teacher named Ram joined the school. Ram Sir was different from the other teachers. He was young, kind, and had a passion for art. He noticed Ishan's sadness and the way he struggled to keep up with the rest of the class. Instead of punishing him like the other teachers, Ram Sir decided to spend some time with him. "Why are you so sad, Ishan?" Ram Sir asked one day after class. "Tell me what's bothering you." Ishan looked at him, unsure of how to explain his problems. For the first time, someone had asked him about his feelings, and it made him feel a little better. I can't do anything right," Ishan said quietly. "I keep failing at everything. I can't read, I can't write. Everyone laughs at me." Ram Sir smiled gently. "You are not the only one who finds some things hard. Sometimes the way people learn is different. Tell me, Ishan, do you like to draw?" Ishan hesitated. He loved drawing, but had never been able to show it to anyone. He nodded shyly. "Show me your drawings," Ram Sir encouraged. When Ishan took out his drawing book, Ram Sir was amazed. Ishan had drawn pictures of animals, landscapes, and even people, but in a way no one else could. His art was creative and full of life. Ram Sir realized that Ishan had a special talent. He was an artist. "Your drawings are amazing, Ishan. You have a gift," Ram Sir said with excitement. "Why don't you show your art to your classmates? You're a genius in art." Ishan was stunned. No one had ever told him that he was good at something before. It made him feel proud and happy. Ram Sir continued to encourage him and helped Ishan to focus on his art rather than the things he struggled with, like reading and writing. Slowly, Ishan's confidence began to grow. Ram Sir also spoke to Ishan's parents. He explained to them that their son wasn't lazy or stupid. He simply had a learning difficulty. Ram Sir told them that Ishan's talent was in art and he could excel in this area with the right support. After hearing this, Ishan's parents were surprised, but they were also relieved. They had been so focused on his poor grades that they hadn't realized his strength. They agreed to help Ishan follow his passion for art, and from then on they supported him in every way. With time, Ishan's grades in other subjects improved as well. He no longer felt like a failure. His drawings were praised, and his teachers saw how talented he was. The boy who always got 0 marks in exams became the most creative student in the school. Ishan's story shows us that not everyone learns in the same way. Some children have strength that may not be recognized right away, but with the right support, they can achieve great things. Ishan was not dumb. He was a genius in his own way, and with the help of a caring teacher, he was able to shine.